Hello Repony, my name is Hawk Nightwing, the most unapologetic defender of G5 you'll ever meet, and man, does it feel great making videos about ponies again. I like Balmains well enough, and 2 out of 3 reviews did well in terms of views, but my first passion will always be MLP G5. And it's looking like after months of waiting, the second Terratale special will finally be upon us. Whether it comes out this week or 2 weeks later remains to be seen, but we do know from the 2024 promotional presentation that it is coming out this month, August, barring any unfortunate release date delays. Now, I got a lot of hopes for this special, honestly. Not only for it to rescue the series from the pit it fell into with the last regular episode, and get the majority of people back on board the pony train, but for it to live up to the absolute thematic masterpiece that was the Blocky Walkies. Yeah, it's really no secret at this point that the first special is my actual favorite episode out of the entire show. I don't know whether I'd say it's the best episode out of the entire G5, I think that honor still goes to Family Trees. But in terms of just Terratale, Blocky Walkies is easily the best episode ever for me. And seeing as how some people are starting to turn against Terratale because... reasons, that does put a lot of pressure on the special to deliver big time. Honestly, I think it can, and to express my excitement for it, I want to put together this little video to really throw out some ideas. Basically a speculative wish list of what I like to see from the special. A sort of checklist for greatness, if you will, using its predecessor as our foundation. So let's do it! Nothing else to do but jump on to my first wish list item, which is... So, judging by this picture that I snapped from the presentation last year, Sunny and Izzy are going to be the main characters for this special. Whereas the first special was all Izzy, this one seems to be pairing her up with Sunny for some sort of adventure to a new location. This actually gets me excited because Sunny and Izzy, or Moon Scout if you want to use shipping names, was the original G5 main character pairing. These two were the ponies who started it all, and putting them both together for an episode, especially one that's so close to New Generation's 3-year anniversary, is for me an ingenious idea. What I want to see personally is the chemistry between these two characters. You know that later G5 installments beyond the movie have put them together. The Making Mark episode Izzy Does It literally opens with these two after all, and shows them talking and walking towards town. And considering that putting them both together has happened so few and far between, I think it'd be really great to play up that dynamic between these two characters. Have them play off one another and solve whatever conflict the special introduces using their unique skill sets. Izzy with her boundless creativity and optimism, and Sunny with her leadership and diplomatic skills. This could be an obstacle that requires both of them. And the special should really lean into how much these two besties have been through together, and display that natural camaraderie. If the special gives them a story that faithfully portrays them, and brings out their strengths as characters, I think that'd be very neat. The special really has an opportunity to make a strong case for these two as the original two main characters, and I really hope it does that. It's perfect timing, and there's a lot of avenues you can take a story that stars these two. As I said, Sunny and Izzy were the original main characters, the first two leads of the movie before everyone else came into the fold. Before Misty, before any pony else, it was just these two, looking out for each other as best friends. There's a lot of untapped potential with such a concept, and the special could present a story that could tap into the natural chemistry they have. Speaking of what I want to see from the story, what made the Blocky Walkies work so well for me story-wise was that the story was anchored around one central theme: rediscovering creativity. Every stop that Izzy went on her creativity quest served to give one answer to the question: what does it mean to be creative? What does it mean to be a creator? Izzy had creative block in that episode, and to point to her road trip across Equestria and beyond was for her to rediscover that inspiration. You can see my original review of the special for further elaboration on the thematic brilliance of each scene, but the point I want to make here is, this next special should absolutely employ the same kind of care in crafting its story. What is the central message that the writers want to convey through Sunny and Izzy's adventure? What kind of story do they want to tell? And how does each scene help convey the central theme? There should be a purpose to every single moment like there was in the first special, as runtime is everything. That is the defining characteristic that sets the Terratale specials apart from the Making Mark specials in a massive way. The story is deeply personal, and there is a purpose to every scene. Whatever kind of story we get, it should be intrinsically rooted in this singular idea, and should all come together in the end in spectacular fashion. Whether that means an extremely epic song expressing the moral like Let Your Magic Run Wild, or a heart-to-heart conversation between Sunny and Izzy when they make up, the ending should absolutely bring these ideas home, and unite them in one singular message that kids can learn from once they're done watching. I honestly have a lot of spitball suggestions for what sort of theme this upcoming special can carry, but if I commit to an idea I like too much, I might be disappointed if they don't do that. So all I will say is, the central theme is absolutely important to a Terratale special, and I'm hoping that the story this one tells is as rich as its predecessor. This one is quite obvious. We need Allura back for this special. I don't mind her absence all too much since MLP has never been too big on plot, and Terratale is structured more like FIM than Make Your Mark was, with a bigger emphasis on slice of life episodes than narrative. But with that being said, knowing what this generation is, advancing the plot is an inseparable part of G5's identity. It is still a story-focused generation. Make Your Mark set that precedent brilliantly. And what I want to see, even if it's just in small doses, is the aftermath of the Blocky Walkies, and more specifically, our favorite Snow Leopard's reaction to the Nova charm being shattered. How does she feel about this event? I mean, it's thanks to Izzy that she can't go home to Starlight Ridge and free her brother from the stars. We need to see the rage, the despair, how she plans to deal with this horrific loss. Obviously, despite what some people might tell you, Telltale is still interested in the Allura plotline. Her song that got leaks definitive proof we'll see her again, whether that be in this special, the next one, or in a regular episode. I don't necessarily need the song yet. Heck, I don't think we're gonna get that here, considering it was not in the Volume 5 album. But glimpses of how Allura is handling this tentpole event in the canon would be great to see. It would serve as a nice tease for future events, since this season is far from over. So show us what she's up to. Even one short scene of Allura doing overgrown flying house cat things would be nice. And finally, my last and most important point of all, bring Comet back. Oh, who am I kidding? That'll never happen. Like its predecessor, I want this special to expand the universe of G5. Judging by the promotional image, Sunny and Izzy appear to be going to some broken down carousel in this seaside town. I find that quite interesting, and it can serve as a meaningful expansion of the world of G5. Will we see any new ponies there, or just a ruined and abandoned town remains to be seen, but I want this special to expand and evolve the status quo, by introducing a completely new location to serve as a primary setting. Or at least spend a decent amount of time there. Unlike regular episodes, specials give a show time to be more grand and exciting, due to being a longer episode. And I want this special to take advantage of the extra time it has, in order to show off more of the world. Not much to really add on that. I mean, we currently know next to nothing about the plot aside from this one background image, with Sunny and Izzy superposed in the front, but I always love it when this generation introduces fantastic world building. The Blockiwalkies was an absolute tour de force of G5's world. It even introduced a new location in the form of the Jade Sea, which concept art has shown we'll see more of soon. So if we could see more world building in this special, I'll be happy. So that's it. It might seem like I'm expecting too much out of this special, but really, I don't think I am. Even if most of my wishlist items are ignored, I hope it's still a great time regardless. I trust these specials to deliver something great after seeing how amazing the Blockiwalkies was. I believe in the G5 specials in a way I never have before. Episodes like that make a strong case as to why Telltale deserves to be the focus series. And above all, I miss being extremely positive on this generation, and I think Telltale now more than ever deserves an unquestionably epic win. Making this video really was a breath of fresh air for me. And now, all we can do is wait and hope for the best. But what do you guys want to see in this upcoming special? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. If you are new here and you want to see more, then feel free to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel to be updated on future content. We analysts appear to be a dying breed in the community, as mindless hate videos are all the rage, so your contributions make a huge difference in helping me grow. Until next time, this is Hawk Nightwing signing out. Hoof to heart.